Hello, Cancers. Welcome to your March reading. I want to wish you all a great month and let's get started. During the first week, I see a lot of you guys have been giving all your love and attention to someone else. For some, it can be a small child that you're caring for. It can be your own child. For new moms especially, I do see you being very tired, drained, not having much time for yourself, or it can be the child of someone else that you're helping babysit or caring for. For some others of you Cancers, you're helping a family member that might not be feeling well, you're helping around, you're helping financially, you're helping in any way you can, and you're dedicating all your time and effort to other people, family members, friends, anyone who needs your love and support. But doing so, you haven't had much time for yourself. So I do see that your energy is drained. You're tired. You need some time for yourself. You need some time to do the things that you want to do. Especially for ladies, I do see you might have that desire to go to a salon, get your hair done, maybe go shopping, do the things that you enjoy doing, get your nail done, get a pedicure, anything that makes you feel good about yourself, that makes you feel like you're pampering yourself. And that's the energy that I'm feeling. You haven't had much time to enjoy a meal or watch a movie, do any of the things that you like to do, and just spend that quality time. For couples as well, I see you busy, always doing things, never having some real alone quality time. And yeah, it's a lot of giving and not taking so much. And the time has come for you to change that and focus more on yourself. But during the second week with the Page of Swords, I do see some news coming your way, some unpleasant news, especially for those of you Cancers who might have children that are teenagers or young adults that might have gotten into some trouble. Nothing very serious, but I do see some bad news. They might have failed an exam, or they might have gotten into some type of trouble, and there is a sense of disappointment, miscommunication here. You're upset. You're all that hard work, all the dedication, especially for the moms. I'm feeling all the love and dedication that you've been given to them, and now you're feeling like, okay, that's what you're doing. That's how you're repaying me, by failing in school or by not acting right. So there's a sense of being very frustrated with someone. And for those of you who don't have children, who are still single or still in school, there is still a miscommunication happening somewhere. It can be at work, it can be between friends, it can be between relationships of any sort. But you're feeling very protective, you're feeling very defensive, you're always constantly saying, okay, well, what about my side of things? You're not really seeing what's happening over here. I'm the one giving, helping others. Nobody's really giving me the same thing back. So that disappointment there that you're feeling, you're expressing that, you're very defensive, but it also comes from a sense of immaturity for some of you. You might be feeling a bit overly emotional. You're not being very rational. You're not looking at things clearly. And this has to do a lot with the fact that you are physically tired and you're taking so much time doing other things. And in the third week, this energy continues, but now finally in the third week you had enough at this point and you want some alone time, some me time. You're reflecting, you're kind of detaching yourself from other people, from conflict, from any types of debate, and you just want to reflect on things, but you're focusing too much on the negative, Cancers. With the 4, we see that the energy is just looking at all the things that are not going right, the things that are not playing out the way you want them to, all the things that other people have told you, but you're not really looking at the bigger picture. You're not really seeing that you actually have what you need. You have everything that you need. This person needs 1 cup. He doesn't need 3 cups, but he's not focusing on the 1 cup that is coming from the sky, from is the universe giving you what you need, bringing it to you, but your focus is too much on something else. You're not focusing on what's in front of you. You're focusing on what's far away from you. And all he needs is 1 cup. He doesn't need all 3 cups to drink from. So there is this sense of looking at the thinking that the grass is always greener on the other side, while your situation is already good and prosperous and beneficial here in this moment in time where you are with the people that are around you. And this kind of misunderstanding, if someone has told you something and you're feeling like, okay, well, they don't appreciate me, I'm feeling alone, I'm feeling like, okay, they're not supporting me. If you're feeling that way, try to see the bigger picture of what the other person is trying to tell you. Don't just argue and kind of bicker and look at the details, or maybe their delivery wasn't done the right way. Maybe their delivery was a bit immature, might have been a bit hurtful. But you have to see what exactly the message was. So look at things in a bigger perspective. And that's why from the Oracle of Angels and our spirit guides, the message is eagle, see from a higher perspective. And we know that eagles fly very high, and it said that they fly above the storm, so they can really see what's going on and have a really wide view of what's happening underneath. You kind of need to apply those qualities in this particular situation in March to really grasp everything that's happening in your life as well. If you take this time during the 3rd week, instead of just be pessimistic and look at all the negative things that are happening at this time, or kind of amplify those negative things, instead of focusing on the positive, instead of focusing on all the good things that are present right now, all the blessings you have in your life, focus on those things, and that will help you kind of amplify those good things as well. We talk about the law of attraction, how it amplifies things, how whatever we project and whatever our thoughts are and our feelings are, in a way we're projecting that to reality, and it's bringing back that same energy. If you use this time to reflect, everyone needs some alone time, especially I feel like water signs need some alone time more than other signs, to kind of sit quiet and digest in a way their feelings, kind of dissect their feelings and come to some conclusions, because at times you have a tendency, Cancers and other water signs as well, to overreact to something, or to be very emotional about it and not really look at things in a clear, logical way. And that can affect the way things go, or the way conversations or relationships can end out of just pure the heat of the moment, or just saying something or being upset and not looking at the whole situation. So that's the message. See from a higher perspective. Try to kind of get the lesson out of this specific situation. And I do see in the last week of March, with the Two of Swords in reverse, you're going from a standstill point when you were in crossroads between the situation between you and this person. For some of you, it can be between couples having a miscommunication, everyone saying, oh no, but this is my point of view, that's my point of view. Nobody's budging, nobody's trying to see where the other person is coming from. You're kind of fighting with one another, and everyone is trying to protect themselves. Everyone is defensive. There's this energy of feeling, but no. This is my point of view. No. This is what I'm thinking. So no one is trying to find a middle ground between the two of you. But things are going to start coming together. You're following your intuition. You're following your instinct. You're also starting to be more reasonable and more logical about this whole thing. And instead of just crossing your arms and blocking your heart, you're starting to also reasoning involving your emotions as well, making a decision. So this standstill point, this being in a crossroads, not knowing, I'm not saying I'm sorry, I'm not forgiving, I'm not doing anything, I'm just waiting for anything to be done. The other person or you might make the decision to actually initiate a conversation, and this time be much more open to hear the other person's point of view, okay? Because it's in reverse, so you're opening your arms, you're opening your heart to listen, you're opening your mind to see another perspective. Now this is very beneficial, very, very good for you guys. It can also be a specific situation when it comes to your career, your day-to-day life with coworkers, other people that are involved around you. Somewhere along the line, something was misunderstood, or the other person didn't deliver something the right way. And with a Page of Swords, it's going to be a person that is young, it's immature, maybe has said something that has offended you and made you not feel good about yourself, or it wasn't right, but still try to have that openness to see another perspective, or to even be able to take that apology or accept the apology if they do apologize. Okay, my friends. And from the Oracle of Love, the message is love endures, love does not give up or lose faith, love is hopeful and withstands every situation. And we have this beautiful image of a boat. We have the couple in the boat. We have the ladies playing the violin, symbolizing angels, kind of guiding your guardian angels, kind of guarding you through this storm. And as you can see, we have the symbol of the lion needing that strength to get you through the storm. So it's common for couples to have miscommunications, or not everything is going to be a bed of roses. Sometimes you might disagree on things. You might not get along. It's normal. It's part of life. It's just a different cycle that you're going through. But keep in mind to have that strength to keep everything together. Don't just give up so easily. Don't give up on one another so easily. Keep that faith between the two of you. Be hopeful. And the more you go through things and the more you learn how to pass those difficult situations, the stronger the bond gets between the two of you. Because in a way, it's proving how much you care about each other. You care about each other more than little petty arguments or small miscommunications that might happen. Nobody's perfect. Learning to live with someone else, it has to be a middle ground. It has to be a compromise somewhere. So love endures. That's the message from the Oracle of Love. And from the Oracle of Money and the Law of Attraction, the message is the physical me is materialized spirit. Some say that you should not want money at all because the desire for money is materialistic and not spiritual. But we want you to remember that you are here in this very physical world where spirit has materialized. You cannot separate yourself from the aspect of yourself that is spiritual. And while you are here in this body, you cannot separate yourself from that which is physical or material. All of the magnificent things of physical nature that are surrounding you are spiritual in nature. So beautiful, beautiful message. And I'm going to share this small story with you guys. I remember one time in a previous job experience that I have, when I was asked to do way more tasks than I got paid for. So do way more work than I was getting paid for, and I asked for a raise. I asked for more money. I remember my manager at the time telling me that, oh, I'm just focusing on money. I'm just focusing on finances, and this is the company is more than that. It's a family. We take care of one another. And I remember telling that person, I said, okay, I understand that. So are you telling me that if something happens, because I'm alone in this country, if something happens to my husband, and for some reason, God forbid, he passes away and I'm left alone, are you gonna help me? Are you gonna, because with what I'm making now, I can't support myself. Are you gonna pay my rent? Are you gonna help me, pay my bills? Are you gonna do that for me since we're family? And that was the end of the conversation. So this is strongly this is a very strong message for those of you guys who are going into the spiritual path, and then you have people from the outside telling you that, oh, you shouldn't be asking for money, or you shouldn't be wanting money, you shouldn't, that shouldn't be something that should be, you shouldn't think about that, because that's not being a person of faith. And yes, but you still need to live, you still need to pay for, you still need a roof over your head, you still need food. If we would to survive without any of those things, and we could just be a spirit floating around without a physical form, sure, I would be the first person to just give out money and properties and all of that if I didn't need none of that, because I was just a spirit floating around. But under the circumstances, we're all humans, we're all in a physical form, we have necessities, we have needs that we have to that we have to fulfill, we have families. So don't feel embarrassed or feel ashamed to ask for what you think is right for you. Don't ever feel like someone is judging you or trying to manipulate the situation into making you feel like you're just after money, or you're just looking for to gain out of a specific situation. No, do what is right for you and what is right for your family, and prioritize yourself first. So there is a need to be a bit selfish, not too much, but be a bit selfish, Cancers, when it comes to, especially when it comes to work relationships or other type of relationships, when you feel that the person is kind of manipulating the conversation into trying to gain something out of that. Stand up for yourself, be a bit selfish, ask for what is right for you. Okay, thank you, my friends. This is all the messages that I had for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please give me a like, a comment, and subscribe. That helps my channel a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you on my next video. Bye bye.